I want to show you something quite interesting tonight, but before I do, I just want to talk a little bit about everything involving the Las Vegas shooting. We know it's very strange, but what I've learned the last 48 hours, this is really deep, and it's incredible who all is involved in this and what exactly is going on, the agenda, the motive. Things are becoming much clearer, and if you're involved with this, I just suggest you do be careful, because what they're covering up is the type of stuff that they'll kill for. It's really wild what's going on. And as I dig deeper into this and I learn more, it becomes more and more interesting. And also be careful, because there's a lot of motives and agendas out there. Some others that might be investigating this, some of them do have motives and agendas, and they might not be exactly who you think they are. We've got people that are involved with this on all levels of the government, the mob, the FBI, of course the CIA. And there's people that are even trying to influence what I'm doing here, which isn't going to happen, because trust me, I'm smart enough to figure this stuff out. When you try to manipulate me through different ways, for your motive or agenda, or to paint a picture of how you want everybody to see what's going on involved in this Las Vegas shooting, it's not going to work, because I'm going to figure it out. But it does get stranger and stranger. And I want to show you this tonight. Someone that I've never heard of from before. His name's Aaron Hurley. Hurley. Herlihy. I don't know who this person is, but he was nice enough to send me, he has a channel, and he's got a couple of videos up on it, and he attempted to go onto the 32nd floor and get pictures and video and stuff like that, and so security caught up with him, and they made him leave that area. And it looks like what's going on is they are taking the name and information of everyone that attempts to even look around on the 32nd floor. This is very bizarre. I've never seen a hotel that would do something like this. They're still hiding stuff there. There's still stuff they don't want you to see, and it's very strange indeed. I mean, because at most hotels you go on, you can walk freely among the different floors, take some pictures, videos. If you just, you're not harassing anybody, bothering anybody, they have no problem with it. But not at the Mandalay Bay on the 32nd floor, where supposedly the shooting took place with Stephen Paddock, or whoever else was involved, and what other strangeness was going on, whatever was being hidden there. It's still a big mystery, but it's still just, it's just about completely securing the place still. You have FBI presence, you have security, you have police. There's a lot of questioning going on. They don't want you filming, it looks like. They don't want you taking pictures. But fortunately, earlier, I contacted Mandalay Bay, and it sounded like they routed my phone to the FBI, and it sounded like Rouse, I talked to him, and fortunately told me it was okay to record and to take some pictures around the area, So I have that recorded. So when I go there, trust me, they know who I am, and I have it recorded as evidence. So if something goes wrong, hey, I've got evidence, And I'm not going to do anything illegal. And I don't suggest anybody else does either. But what I do suggest, if you're going to get involved with this, you better know what you're doing, and you better be very careful. Because what they're protecting is so secret and important that they'll do almost anything to secure it. I can tell you that much now, from what I've seen, especially lately. And from what I've learned lately. I can only divulge certain things, but the more that I learn, the more I'm going to be transparent and give you everything that I can tell you. I'm going to divulge everything I can. And I'll go out of my way to keep anybody safe. And this person, I hope this person's okay right now, that did this. but they're obviously watching him. And they took his information, and from what I see, it looks to me like they're probably running his background information and all is what they're doing. And they're going to be watching him closely. Now, he did have a hotel room. I think he was on like the 16th floor, he told me. So he was staying at the hotel, and all he wanted to do was go to the 32nd floor. You know, curiosity. Go to the 32nd floor and take some pictures and videos and look around, because that's the floor where the supposedly the deadliest mass shooting in modern day history took place. Who's not interested or curious about this? And if there's nothing to hide anymore and they're being honest with us, then what's wrong with taking a few pictures and video? You're not taking pictures of video of a human being. It's just some doors and hallway and stuff like that. What's wrong with that? What's the big deal? What are they trying to cover up? What's the big deal about doing that? You're not bothering anybody. Why would they want to stop you from that? It just makes no sense at all. You know that and I know that, and it's wrong. And we need to take back our country, I'll tell you right now, because things are out of control. We really do. But so that's what he did. And I'm not condoning or suggesting anybody to go do this unless you really know what you're doing. And don't do anything illegal. And if you're there and they tell you to stop recording or taking pictures, you have to do it because it's private property. But if you're a guest there and staying there, you do have a little better leeway, a little more options, I would think, because, you know, I certainly, if I owned or ran a hotel, I wouldn't want to offend or hurt or upset one of my guests, because I can tell you, as far as businesses go, if you lose one customer, you're going to lose at least 8 others because of that. And it can pyramid out and you can lose a whole lot of people. And the way it is right now is from what I'm getting feedback, because, you know, about to hit 50,000 people here, just a couple hundred away from 50,000. The numbers keep growing. And from, you know, what everybody's telling me is a lot of people saying they don't want to stay there because they're so disgusted with the fact that the hotel's not being transparent. They're not showing any of the surveillance or anything, and they're disgusted with it, and they don't want to go there. And I know as a fact that Mandalay Bay is hurting in business. So if they really want to keep their customers and to be honest and transparent, then they really need to kind of change about that. They need to be more open. They need to show the surveillance video. They need to let people take pictures and enjoy their curiosity. There's nothing wrong with that, unless you still got something you want to hide and you're just not being honest with us. Then that's another story, and that seems to be what's going on. So, and that's not good, because people are not going to like that, and that's going to kill your business if you keep doing that. I can tell you right now. But so yeah, getting back to this story here. So this guy just sent me this. He said this happened tonight. This happened within the last 2 to 3 hours ago. This was 2 to 3 hours ago. So you see this screenshot right here. I got caught sneaking up to the 32nd floor while recording escorted out by security. Scary. And so I'm going to show you the video in just a second, because he wants me to show you the video. I contacted him, he wants me to show you the video. And so if anybody knows who this guy is, the face, I'm going to show you the picture of this guy, okay? If you know who he is, please tell me what his name is, because I don't believe he's just security for Mandalay Bay. This is supposedly just a security officer for Mandalay Bay. And this is his face. I was able to get up close of it. You can see pretty good here. I've got 3 pictures of him. And the odd thing is, this guy that's playing security has a foreign accent, like he's from some other country. It's bizarre. You know, like I said, it's this foreign accent. It just, I mean, this is like something out of a 007 James Bond movie. It's so crazy. It really is. The guy, I don't know. I mean, it makes no sense. So he's the one that confronts the guy that sent me this, you know, that wanted me to put this video up. And he takes his information, and he even comes out and says that they want him to take the information of everybody that goes onto the 32nd floor and wanders around, taking pictures, video, whatever. They want to get your information, your name. That's pretty scary in itself, that they would be going that far to do that. But yeah, if you know who this guy is, Give me his information. You don't even have to post it on this video if you don't want to. You can send it to charles1181@cox.net. I want to know who this guy is. And is he just security? Or is he somebody else? Who does he work for? What is his past work history? What is his involvement in this case? That's what I want to know. Somebody out there probably knows. Somebody out there probably knows this guy. If you do, please contact me. Give me information on him because I want to learn more about him. And it's just strange because he's got this foreign accent. And I mean, if I heard his voice and heard him talking, I would not believe he was even from the United States. Doesn't mean he can't be from the United States. But it's just strange that he's got this very distinct foreign accent. And he's watching the 32nd floor of the Mandalay Bay where the deadliest mass shooting took place. That's bizarre in itself. That just makes no sense at all. It really doesn't. And if I didn't see the video and didn't know it, like I said, I would say this guy is from some other country. And he could be like a spy or somebody involved with some intelligence group or something. I don't know. It's just bizarre. It really is. And I'm going to let you see the video in just a second. Now, this other guy you see here, this is the other guy that was there. I can't tell. I guess this looks like security. I don't think it's police. Maybe it is. I don't know. But this is the other guy that you just get a glimpse of at the end of the video. So it's hard to get much detail about him. He must be the guy in the video that I think says, because the individual asked him, says, can I just look around or whatever, take pictures of what he said, no, not really, or something like that. And I think that's this guy here speaking. But this big guy here almost looks like a hybrid or something. If you look at his face and all, it's not a clear picture of him. It's the clearest picture I could get from the video. Because this is where he just glances up. This is as they're getting ready to escort him to the elevator to leave the area, the 32nd floor. And you just see this quick shot of this guy right here that's with the other security guy. And I don't know. What is his hands doing? What is his hands stay on something. I don't know what he's got his hands on. Like he feels like he's threatening about to use some type of weapon or, I don't know, pepper spray, a mace or something. I have no idea what his hand's on. But it's definitely a bully looking tactic that he's using there. And what he had, I don't know. But it's quite bizarre indeed. And the man doesn't even look normal. But this is the best shot I got of him. So, yeah, now go ahead and watch this video. And leave your comments and thoughts. And any information you can give me about this, please do. Like I said, this was recorded tonight. Within the last 3 hours. It's February the 8th, 2018. One video at a time, taking back the world. You and I together.
What's that?
How do you come from here? To the stairs?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to take it out?
Yeah, please. Last name?
You're on 36th floor. What are you doing here?
This is the floor that the shooter was on. I was just seeing if I could look around.
I spoke with Oki. He want to make a law on entrance that everybody who's coming here. I have last name Hurley. Did I say correctly?
Hurley.
Okay. He's staying in the room number 16215. Can you verify for me? 16215. Yeah. Thanks.
Changing the camera on.
Yeah, it's not so fun. Are you not allowed to record in here?
You can't say no.
Oh. I thought it was like a scene of work. Am I allowed to look around?
I'm sorry?
Am I allowed to look around?
Not really.
Can I just see the door? The one?
You can't say no. This is the 57th floor.
Is it 57?
Yes, sir. You can see. Right over here, sir.
They changed it to 32. Is that right?
Sure, no problem. Yeah, I'm here with the gentleman. but you want to make the entry, login entry, says for Hurley. Sure, no problem. Take your time. The room number is 16215. Yeah, he came to the stairs with curiosity. You have to pull stairs down because, yeah. He came to the look for, yes. He tried to videotaping with his cell phone. We asked him to turn it off. His name is Aaron Hurley, yes. Yeah. 215, okay. So please do that and we're gonna show him the elevator lobby. Yeah. Here you go, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. You can be here. You
Yeah.
cannot. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, that's fine, sir. Thank you very much. You cannot recording either way.
Okay. Yeah, right on. I know that. I thought it was just a
Yeah.
casino.
We're gonna show you the elevator, sir. So you came all the way to the stairs from the